Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through and testing all of the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for you to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to the channel and you like everything Call of Duty Zombies, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications so you're not going to miss out any future uploads for myself on Black Ops 6 Zombies. As well, down below in the description, you can find the link for my streams. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And I stream everything from Black Ops 6 all the way through to custom zombie maps and generally have a blast. Today is going to be a stream day, and it's a fun one. Today is Multiplayer Mondays, so hopefully we'll see a bunch of you guys pop into stream later today. So in today's video, as we dive in to review yet another weapon, I was going through and doing my camo grind on the pistols. Now, I came across this pistol while I was doing my camo grind. So the pistol I'm talking about is the Stryder 22, and I've maxed it out, so I was using the dual weld attachments, or dual wield, I don't really know how to say that. It performed pretty well inside of the firing range. I did notice the spread on the dual weld was definitely pretty extreme. So I was noticing you're probably going to need to be up pretty close to use this weapon, but definitely something I wanted to check out. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the Stryder 22 pistol and take this to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies and see just how viable this weapon is for us to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So during the video, you should have a really good feel for how this weapon performs inside of Zombies, and at the end, you should be able to make up your mind on whether or not this is going to be a viable option for you to be running inside of your Zombies games. And speaking of your Zombies games, if you're looking for players to play with inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, I am building a community inside of the Zhorde Discord full of players that are willing to help out other players. We are well over 700 members deep inside of that amazing community, and if that sounds a right fit for you, you can find the link to join in the description down below. So without further ado, let's dive in and check out the Stryder 22 pistol today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I truly do appreciate that. And let's dive in to Citadel, Morts, and jump in and get the free essence from our pool table Easter egg to get things started. As I love to grab free stuff, and free essence is amazing. Now let's see, what are we doing for damage? 52. So I'm guessing that's basically 104 on a crit damage because if you're able to shoot, both pistols at the same time for a crit damage. So 52 is what we're looking at just when you spawn in, so no additions to the weapon at all. So, pretty low numbers as I would kind of expected. Where's the last one? Come here, buddy. Jeez. Why are you going so slow? We need to get things done. Next thing to do is my favorite thing. We have a zombie hand here attempting to help me crank this. My favorite thing to do on Citadel, as you know, is crank this lion head cannon, fire it, and open up the doors to the Citadel castle, which I think is just a super, super awesome opening sequence for a map. And I genuinely hope to see this going forward on our zombie maps we get going forward. Now, the next thing I always do on Citadel is go pick up a Vulture Aid as my first perk on this map, as I have fully leveled that up and researched it, and one of the augments allows you to get extra salvage for critical hits. Now we had accumulated enough salvage to push this to green rarity, and we're looking at 78 damage now on a critical shot at just green rarity. So let's go see how this handles our Doppelgast. We do have insta-kill on, so you see we're up to 390 on a critical shot for damage on the Doppelgast, and that Pack-a-Punch was definitely not much of a struggle to open at all. Like, I understand the insta-kill was on, but those are definitely some good numbers from these pistols at just green. So there we go. Pack-a-Punch is now open on Citadel Morts, which is definitely something awesome to see. Now let's see, how does green rarity handle, the zombies, the herd that is around 9. So I grouped them all up and I wanted to check and see how does this weapon perform, and definitely not bad. I mean, I do struggle myself personally a little bit with getting crit shots while using the dual weld pistols or dual weld weapons for that matter. I did want to show you why I use Tesla Coil as a solo player. It is absolutely amazing if you are getting overwhelmed or surrounded by zombies. You go ahead and activate that. And it is absolutely astounding just how nice that is to be able to get out of those situations. As you can see, like, it definitely wasn't much of a struggle. All the zombies are stunned and electrified, so I was able to get my way out of that situation. But you can see 78 critical damage from both pistols on a crit shot is definitely not so horrible. I wasn't really struggling too much, as you can see, to deal with the zombies here on round 9, which was awesome to see, definitely. Let's go grab the last of that salvage so we can continue to push up the rarity of this weapon. But before we do that, we had enough essence today to take this to Pack-a-Punch. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we are Pack-a-Punched 1 with green rarity on these pistols. And what kind of damage are we looking at? 378. What a jump. I mean, that went up 300 damage from just green rarity. We were doing 78 damage at green, and now we're at 378 damage just by Pack-a-Punching 1. So I was pretty impressed. Like, I was like, wow, okay. So this weapon gets a pretty substantial increase in damage when you take it to Pack-a-Punch. So seeing how we'd increased our damage output by 300, I was definitely interested to see how it would handle, you know, the crowd that is all of round 10. So let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we're looking at. 56 damage on armored zombies. So roughly 112, right, if you're using the dual weld. We're looking at 300 and 378 up close. Just pack green rarity. So definitely this, like, I wasn't struggling. This is definitely something that was awesome to see. I was able to handle all of round 10 right there without much issue at all. So with Vulture's aid, we had now accumulated enough salvage to go ahead and push the rarity up to blue rarity. So let's go ahead and push through the rounds a little bit further. Here we are in round 15 with our Doppelgeist that spawns in. We are blue and pack 1. And you can see 522 critical damage on the Doppelgeist there. I mean, round 15, he spawned in. I did not have much issues, you know, dishing out the damage to him and removing that special enemy pretty quick. So that was awesome. I was feeling really good so far. Round 15, we're only blue and only pack 1, and I definitely wasn't feeling underpowered at this point with these pistols. So that was awesome to see. The other nice thing about pistols, of course, is you've got a ton of movement and mobility, which is definitely something I enjoy using and having, and I feel like is a big advantage inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies, especially on this map when I feel like the zombies tend to despawn and respawn very rapidly when you know, are flying through the map in a quick speed. They will despawn and then respawn rapidly in front of you, and so I feel like, you know, having that speed, being able to move around is definitely important, and these pistols definitely give you that, which is definitely awesome to see. I mean, we cleared out round 15 there, and you can see it almost felt casual. It really wasn't much of a struggle at all. Again, making sure I pick up all of the loot and essence I possibly can. Now we're up to epic rarity and pack 1. We do have Deadshot Daiquiri as well, so we're going to be adding a little bit more extra critical damage. And let's see, what are we looking at? 112 on armor and 873 on a critical shot. Holy smokes. Now, in that I'm using these as dual wield pistols, when you're seeing 873 or whatever that number was for a critical shot, don't forget, if you can fire both at the same time, you're going to need to double that number, which makes these pistols, I feel like, incredibly viable when using it as dual wield. Now, if you've run the Stryder 22 pistol without dual wield and found them to be just as effective, do let me know down in the comment section. I would love to find out. For the video purposes, I wanted to run it with dual weld and see, you know, just how much more effective they would be having 2 pistols in my hand instead of just 1. But, you know, that's the round 16 amalgam. We were able to finish him off right there, just kind of backing up and dishing out the shots when we had a chance. So how does it handle the rest of the round 16 zombies coming at me? We're looking at 46, 5, 12, 360, 873... 117, so definitely some decent damage numbers you're seeing with this. And what you're seeing in the different damage numbers is, of course, with dual wield, it's not exactly guaranteed that you're going to be hitting those crit shots. So what you're seeing is some of the other damage numbers when you're not getting criticals. But now we are pack 2 epic, and that was quite the substantial jump in damage to see. 226 now we're dishing out on armored zombies. And what are we dealing with on a regular zombie? Let's see. 1556 I'm seeing. 1136, 17 I think I saw in there. 17 something, 1746. That's not bad damage. Pack 2 epic, you know, that's per pistol, per bullet. So 17, we're looking at like 3,400 roughly critical damage when you can fire both pistols at the same time, which is substantial damage numbers for sure. I mean, I'm standing and dishing out the damage here on round 22 at pack 2 epic. Now, I know some of you have mentioned it, but this is the first time I had ever seen the effects on the power-ups stop working. So let me know if that's something you've encountered inside of your games for Black Ops 6 since the latest update. I am hearing it is quite common, so just let me know because I didn't actually experience it until today's video, which was kind of crazy. So now we took it up to a legendary rarity, pack 2. Let's go ahead and see what are we doing on our Doppelgast. 4,000? I think. What are we at? Let's see. Come on. Give me number 23. 23. Parasite. Ugh, get out of here. 960. 23. What is it? I'm trying to get the actual number. 2338, I think is what we're seeing for criticals. Yeah, 2338. 2340. Okay. Maybe we don't have the full number yet. Okay, let's round them up again. Let's see what we're looking at. 2338. I think 2338 is our max here at a legendary pack 2. And with both pistols, like that's a lot of damage you can dish out. As you can see, we just blast through that zombie right there that had me kind of cornered, and no problem. Okay, we got some more ammo. 34. 3,400 and something. Oh, wow. Okay, so that is definitely some decent damage. And man, I tell you, we're happy about that. We knocked out gold on the pistols, which is absolutely amazing. So now it's time to take these to maximum damage output inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies and see just what kind of damage numbers we are looking at with these pistols. So we gotta have it to Pack-a-Punch level 3. We have legendary, and let's go ahead and throw on the light mend ammo mod. Grab some ammo and see what kind of damage we're looking at as we push up through the rounds to round 28. And let's see, what are we looking at? We have maximum damage output on these pistols. 6,900 and something? Holy smokes. That was on the Doppelgast. I feel like Lightmen might have triggered that. 4,656 is what I feel is the genuine damage number for just crit shots with this, without your Lightmen triggering or anything like that. Yeah, 4,656. 4,656 is your maximum critical damage with these pistols. And you've got, I think it's 80 rounds per mag, so that's definitely a ton of ammunition, and you can deal out a boatload of carnage with these pistols. Plus, being in the pistol class, they definitely have some of the fastest movement speed available, so you're going to be able to run around no problems, get yourself out of sticky situations, and just overall be able to move around really quickly inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies with these, which is definitely something I enjoy doing. I love having that movement speed, and it's just tons of fun to be able to fly around the map and feel like an absolute speed demon flying through all of the zombies, which is definitely a ton of fun. And again, Tesla Storm, I can't say it enough as a solo player. Just, I mean, you can get surrounded and have no problem just kind of pushing through the zombies. Definitely something I would recommend giving a try to as a field upgrade if you are a solo player. I know Aether Shroud is definitely one that's going to be absolutely amazing to be using for the boss fights. But I feel like if you're going for rounds and stuff, that you might want to give this one a shot. It definitely helps me out when I get in those sticky situations, and it helps me get out of them without having to take that pesky down. So you can see here, not much struggle. These are definitely going to be a viable option to be using inside of our Zombies game mode. Now, they don't have the explosive ability that the GS45s do, but I do feel like if you're looking for something a little bit different to give your gameplay a different feel, then go ahead and give these pistols a shot. I really do feel like you're going to enjoy them and have a ton of fun using them. They definitely dish out the damage, so you're not going to have much problems when it comes to, you know, dealing with special zombies, dealing with elite zombies, or dealing with crowd control inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. So definitely a viable weapon. We push through to the exfil here on round 28. I have a ton of exit strategy gobblegum, so I figured, you know what, let's just start using some of them. So we finished off just about all of the zombies in the chopper gunner. on Citadel and then made our way out of the map. So overall, my thoughts and feelings on the Stryder 22 pistols is they are definitely going to be a viable option to be using inside of our Zombies game mode. I would love to hear from you all and your thoughts and feelings about running them dual weld versus non-dual weld. And at this point, we'll show you the build, the class that I used for today's weapon, so we can all make some changes down below in the comment section to work together and make sure we all have one amazing build to use on the Stryder 22 pistol. As well, don't forget to like, comment, and share the videos, as that is the best way to get into our final Black Ops 6 Vault Edition giveaway that happens at 7,000 subscribers, as a massive thank you for all the support. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.